Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ladi. For those of you who do not know me, I do crochet videos, marketing vlogs, lifestyle vlogs, and a bunch of other stuff. We have a fun, different video today. So as many of you know, I'm in the works of doing a nursery for my baby. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the button that looks like this. We are on the road to 100K subscribers. So if you guys could genuinely just go hit that button, it would mean the world to me. But this video is going to be really fun and really exciting. So for the new people here, I am currently 6 months pregnant. And if you go binge my videos, you'll see how much this journey has meant to me. It's been awesome. So I highly recommend you guys go see all the other videos. But for my OGs, for my peeps who have been with me, you guys know that building like this whole experience of being pregnant, having this experience with my husband has been incredibly heartwarming. It's been emotional. It's been beautiful with me and with just him and I. And we are currently in the process of making our nursery. Our nursery is going to be dog themed. So today's video is going to be about me making our son's crochet mobile. So here are some photos up on the screen of inspiration I took from different ones. I originally was actually going to purchase a mobile from Etsy. I was going to wait because they are a little bit more expensive. I'm not saying that it's bad that they were expensive because they're crocheted mobiles, and as a crocheter myself, I know how long those things would take, clearly, because I'm doing it now, and I'm like, they're undercharging if I do say so myself on the Etsy, but I know how hard it would be for someone to be able to purchase something at the price, right? But I have a crochet Patreon where it's a small business Patreon actually, and it's just a bunch of like-minded individuals, majority crochet, some quilt, some sublimate, small businesses, some sew. It's a bunch of like-minded people. And they ultimately convinced me that, like, hey, the crochet mobile is gonna mean more if you make it for him than if you just purchase it off Etsy. And yes, I was aware. I just was trying to take the lazy way out. But I'm gonna show you guys what I'm using. So for those of you who don't know who a crochet mobile is, or a mobile in general, it's like that little thing you put above your crib for the babies to look at, and it kind of spins, or like it moves, and it has different shapes and different themes. So mine's gonna be puppy themed. So actually, you guys are gonna see me, I'm gonna try to actually just make little puppies in the colors of my dogs. So I have two doodles. I have a golden doodle and I have a labradoodle. My golden doodle's name is Cookie. He's literally a little blonde baby. And then I have my Chai girl, who is a beautiful brown dog. I am absolutely obsessed with her. But let me show you guys a few things that I have that are gonna hopefully make this crochet mobile possible. Okay, so I did go, if you have seen the video of spending a day with a crocheter, here's the thumbnail if you want to go check out that video after this. I did end up going to Hobby Lobby. I forced my husband to take me, and I got ice cream after it. And I got 3 colors from Yarn Bee in this bamboo to full yarn. This is a 60% cotton yarn, I believe. So currently, those are the yarns I'm using in terms of the little spheres that are going to go on my crochet mobile, which I made last week. So I made 9. I don't know if I'm going to use this one. This one ended up being a little bit bigger than it needed to be. But I made 8 of these little spheres, crochet spheres, for my crochet mobile. So I have them in, they're going to be in the color linen, and in the color in basil, and in linen. Okay, so I made 8 of those. Each one of these little balls, guys, I kid you not, took me about 40 minutes. I used a 2mm hook to make these. I believe it was a 2. Yeah, I used a 2mm hook. All right, the next thing that I got for the crochet mobile was I got this DIY mobile frame kit from Amazon. So what that came with, this is what it came with, like these instructions. It came in a bag that looked like this. And these are the contents that came inside of it. We have all of these little goodies that it came with. String, little other like beads for accents, which I hopefully will be using. And then this is like the main frame of it, and it only has 4 holes. So that is why I only did 8 spheres, because I'm gonna have 2 of each color, or 1 of each color on them. So that's why I made 8. So I'm gonna have it like this, and then it'll have 4 of them. And then now I had already made the spheres because I was waiting on an order for yarn. So because my dogs are little curly cues, or like little fluffy little things, like Chai, she's a little curly headed girl, I had to actually go on Etsy. Shout out to my girl Claire, the ADHD hobbyist, because she helped me find a yarn that might work. I still don't know if this is gonna work, but at least it's close. I originally wanted to use Feels Like Bliss from Michaels, but they don't have any like brown colors. Like, it's a really, really pretty. If you watched my crochet retreat video, you guys would have seen that Claire made me a little cow, and it was this fluffy little cow. It's in my nursery at this moment, so I'm too lazy to go get it because that's a little far. But I might show you guys later in the video. So I wanted to use that yarn. I really liked how it looked. I felt like, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna give the perfect like mini, my Maltese. And then I wanted to do Chai and Cookie, but it wouldn't have been the right colors. They only had like pinks and blues, and they do have a white, but I would have had to order that one from Michaels, and it was a whole thing. So she told me about this one yarn. Let me make sure this doesn't have my address on it. And it came in this package. This came from Istanbul. It's Istanbul. I'm so sorry. If you're new here, you're gonna find out I'm really bad at pronouncing things, and I apologize. So let's open this baby up together so we can look at these yarns. I believe I'll read the names right now. Oh, they're double lined. Okay. Yep. So I ordered this yarn online. I've never ordered yarn from Etsy before, so I'm very interested to see. I'm gonna have to cut this open. They did relatively send it pretty quickly. It was only like a week or so. So for it to come from Istanbul, I think that's really cool. So this is the yarn, and I'm looking at it, and I think it's perfect because it's a smaller ply. Yes, and I'm going to be able to make small things with it. So I'm using Baby Elise Softy Plush. So this is what the yarn looks like. This is what we went with. And I'll show you guys all the colors that I got. So we got this one. And the colors, they don't have names, they just have numbers. So it's going to be, this one's in the color 199, 310, 55, which is just their white. For Minnie, and I'm going to hopefully crochet some clouds that are a little fluffier. And I got those 3 colors, and I got a couple extras just in case one wasn't enough. But I'm looking at them, and I think one should be enough, but we'll see. I think today's goal is to, since I finished the spheres, I want to have all the pieces together before I like put it all together, just to avoid any mistakes and stuff. So I'm going to try to make one of the dogs to see size wise, as well as some clouds.
Kind of butterfly, baby, you give me
I knew that this yarn, there's nothing wrong with the yarn, I just knew I wasn't going to be able to see it. It's kind of like working with Burnett Pipsqueak. If you guys have worked with it, like you're working blind, like you're working basically by feel. Mistake number one. So I got two different patterns. I got a cloud pattern on its own, and then I got a pattern for like the spheres. This is just a part of a different mobile crochet pattern. I didn't even like it. I just got it because of this. Me being me, that pattern that had this spheres, they had a different cloud, and I started crocheting that pattern's cloud, and I realized literally halfway through, I was like, wait, I'm going back and forth. Like I was crocheting back and forth kind of like a tapestry rather than in rounds. And I personally, when I'm making something like this, especially if I can't see it because I can't count it visually, I like to work in rounds. So the other pattern I bought was in rounds, thankfully. So that's the one I did. So I did my first little cloud. Look how cute this is. If I had to tell you how long it took me, I would say this took me around another 30 minutes. Especially because I was just making sure it's my first time doing it. I'm hoping I get a little faster, but I did mess up. This side's a little bit thicker and this side's a little bit thinner. It just, I mean, no cloud's the same, so I'm not gonna trip about it, but I think this with like string and this above, it's gonna look cute. Judging by how long this takes me, I'm probably just gonna work on the clouds today, and then tomorrow we'll do puppies. Alright, it's the next day, and you guys saw, or I don't know if I showed you, I finished both of my clouds, and now I'm working on the dog parts, which is the part that I was kind of like most worried about. But so far, I think it's going well. I'm almost done with the first dog. So I did the head, and I was trying to make it proportionate to like what I needed it to. It's gonna look a lot more like a dog head once I embroider the eyes right here and the schnoz here. I finished the body, so I'm gonna do it like this, which I think is good proportionally because I had done it before. So I'm like taking the pattern, and I'm definitely making it my own because I have to make it very, very small. So I'm following the pattern in the sense of how to start it and like seeing how they shaped it, but I have completely different numbers. So very, very small. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. So this is the head and the body. I'm about to embroider the face on it and then put these babies together. Legs wise, it wants me to do like little tube legs, but I feel like for me, for what I want, I'm gonna see how it looks of surface crocheting and then chaining, just like what I'm gonna do with the tail, since I want them really small. Let me show you guys. So for instance, this is the ear when I followed the pattern. This is the ear, and look at the head, right? I just felt like that was proportionally just not what I wanted it to look like. These are the ears I ended up making. And again, I followed the pattern pretty like spot on. I just used my own numbers. I wonder if that's making any sense, but so look at that. Look at the difference in size. And I just felt like this proportionally just looked better to me. So this is where it's gonna go. Yeah. So I'm gonna embroider the little face. I'm in my living room today. I didn't go live today. There's some days where I feel really good and I'll go on live, and then there's other days like today where I'm feeling incredibly like just, for lack of a better word, depressed. Yeah. I have a hard time understanding if it's just the hormones from my pregnancy or if it's just something I'm dealing with. If you're new here, I've always been very open about my mental health. And when I got pregnant, I couldn't keep taking the medication I was on, my antidepressants. because it was like, I don't even want to get to specifics. I just couldn't, it wasn't going to be safe for the pregnancy. And yes, I know there's medications that you could probably substitute. And this is not me telling anyone to do anything, you know, your pregnancy is your pregnancy. But I personally just like didn't want to take anything that would risk anything, especially already having PCOS and already having it be quote unquote high risk. I don't know. So many things. And so my mental, like the mental part of this pregnancy has been really hard, where it's like I find myself having really high highs and really, really low lows. And it's been hard. It's been incredibly hard because I have a constant, like, I'm constantly like arguing in my own head about like, is this the depression because I'm not on my medication, or is this the hormones, or is it both together? And like, I just won't ever like get on live and like act like someone I'm not. And yeah, I mean, that's, I pride myself in being honest on here. I know that some of you are probably going through the same things and dealing with your own mental health. And like, I am very grateful that my pregnancy has, quote unquote, in terms of physicality, has been good. I've just had back pain and like any other normal symptoms. I haven't, you know, knock on wood, everything's been really awesome and been good. It's just like the mental hardship of this pregnancy has been incredibly hard, especially with like losing my dog a couple months ago, and then like other stuff that's so ridiculous going on in my life. So, and then especially everything that's going on right now with immigration and just families being torn apart, being being a proud daughter of immigrants who came here. And I wouldn't be where I am today without them. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to live. It's hard right now. And some of you might not agree, and that's totally fine. But let it be known, I'm just I'm a proud daughter of immigrants, and seeing families being ripped apart, seeing people who are trying to do the right thing and do it correctly, and being illegally detained and ripped apart, knowing children go to school and come home and their moms and dads aren't there. It's absolutely disgusting, especially when so many of the people who are just parents who are just trying to give their kids a better life. And it's sad. But yeah, that was my rant of the day. Are you guys ready to see her? Look how cute. I was gonna border the eyes open, but I'm like, it's not gonna go on a mobile, like baby's supposed to be sleeping, so the little dogs will be sleeping. And I ended up making little feet, and I literally just made little loops. It's like little nubbies, and then Chai's tail curls up like this. So I'm gonna see when I make cookies, his tail is just straight out. So I'll probably have to like crochet his, like, well, I guess if I pull it, it'll be good. But Chai's curls like this. So we got our first one done. This is not as dark as I would like it to be, but this, with this one, this will make it obviously look darker. So we got Chai done, and now I gotta make a cookie. Just finished my cookie. Look at him. He's so little. So I have these two. Chai ended up being a little bit bigger, which is kind of funny because she's smaller than him in real life. So proportionally, that's going to kind of mess with my head. I did make his tail longer, and I'm trying to stretch it out because his doesn't really curl as much as Chai. So like that, his tail is longer than this one's because Chai's tail is like curves more. But look, I love them. I am obsessed. So now here's the fun part. I have all my pieces that I need. So now the part that I'm scared of, that I'll probably time lapse, is me putting the mobile together. I'm gonna look up some videos and hopefully send me the best vibes.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Can't twist some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me.
Alright guys, I think that took me like, well actually, just to put that together, I think it's been like 3 hours of just trying to figure it out. This was I'm a control freak, so like not knowing and then not measuring and then just kind of going by eye. But I ended up finishing the crochet mobile. I went with the linen color up top to kind of hold the ring. And then I have the medium size beads that the kit came with. And look, so I did 2 with clouds and then 1 with one pup, and then I'm having it spin for you guys. And then the one with cookie. What do you think, Oscar? What do you
Super cute. We got cookie and chai.
I know. Oscar can vouch that I was very stressed doing this. And I was like, yeah, I am very happy. Yes, my patroners, you guys were right. It's more special now. But that doesn't mean I didn't have 3 breakdowns putting this together. But I really, really like it. Let me know your guys' thoughts. I'm going to be putting it up. You guys will see me put it up in the nursery vlog. Keep an eye out for that one. But I'm hoping my little papas will look up at this and be like, I love dogs. And I hope he likes it. Alright, well, I'm going to close out the video here. I love you guys so much. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. We're on the road to 100K. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!